If I was Hara, I would make Koso Yu as a running gag. What body part will he miss next? Will it be another hand? Will it be his another eye? Will it be the leg? Find out next time, whenever it happens. It feels like forever since we last read a new chapter. After that intense cliffhanger, I was waiting anxiously. At last, the new chapter has finally arrived, and although the problem seems to be over, it's only moving along. What an awful time to be the Mountain Tribe, let alone Chin's army. This was a very gripping chapter from start to finish that would leave you hanging. Perhaps literally. The last chapter left on a moment that seems nearly impossible for Yotanwa and her men to escape, let alone survive from the massive size of army. She doesn't give in or even show a sign of fear. She is a bona fide leader that we all need. It boils down to her and her men to fight and survive to see the next sun. This chapter immediately jumps into the clash, wastes no time to witness the massacre. It's a bloody hell mess with both sides slaughtering each other. It's astounding that I can follow the action in each panel with pile of men, knowing who's getting killed or identifying certain character. These panels represent the Mayan tribes at its finest. Close combat, savage beasts, and live to die. It's insane how Yotanwa's men are really pushing through the barrage of enemy. But then Bajio managed to break through to create a path because he's a certified beast. I have to admit, I was afraid that he was going to die here, but it's okay. My fear doesn't end there. Yotanwa is an amazing leader. If she didn't have that charisma from the last chapter, for all we know, they probably would have died there. Luck has it, there's hope, for they have made their grand escape. What's interesting that the Sunrise's speech she did last time isn't just encouraging words. She meant it as a game-changing plan. She sent Ramoji to deliver the message to the chieftains to order them and their tribes to avoid pursuits and wait for the sun to rise. Once it rises, they will regroup and intentionally left the other piece blank. It comes down to survive in order to claim the victory. Clearly, she has a plan in mind that will ensure their victory. But the main problem is they have to withstand the enemy until the sun rise. This keeps the tension strong, since anything can happen. The rest of this chapter grabs your attention, leave you wondering how they can hold on. It's like how Chin once described the war plan. Going into the enemy territory will likely corner you. Actually, it's similar to the last battle of the Correlation War arc, only this time, Yotanwa has to play the survival game. I have to say, it was pretty satisfying to see King Rozo's reaction to the aftermath, one in which should have been his victory. Oh, I can't wait to see his head flies. All that cockiness for nothing. It's a gruesome scene with bodies on the floor, yet he has the nerve to have his horse step on a corpse head. Yeah, I so can't wait until he gets what's coming. Koso-yu survived. Luckily for him, so much for the cockiness, eh? He explains the story of what happened that can be summarized to Yotanwa and her men are incredible. He also lost his hand by Bajio because, once again, he's a certified beast. Love that guy. King Rozo gives me an impression that he's ready to kill him off for failing an easy task. As much as I hate him, his glare is intimidating. I feel that if it wasn't for Shon Shiriju in prison, Koso Ryu may have been slain, so thankfully, he's spared. King Rozo, on the other hand, spares no one. So the next target is the commander in charge. Guys, keep in mind, he's not dead. In fact, he's chasing after the enemy as they speak. King Rozo's logic is to find him, kill him, and replace him with Gil. What the hell? Also, he will kill his family. If Koso Ryu was part of his tribe, he will be tortured, losing another eye, and then die. All the more reason to hate him. Although the battle at the ground of walls is over, the pursuit is still hot. Yotamwa escaped and divided her men into groups to go separate ways. This means the scenario has become a chase scene, or in her case, a survival. It's pretty cool change of pace that we don't often see in the series, so I like this a lot. To add more tension, King Rosa has gathered the Gon clan, the tracking experts, to send and find them. They have incredible senses from their noses and completely dedicated to hunt them down. They look vicious as hell. Let the hunt begin. The intensity resumes once she and her men are spotted by Chunrong army. It gets even crazier when reinforcements ambush from their front, cornering them with no choice but to fight. It speaks volume with her men preparing to sacrifice their life for her. Yet she disapproves that intention and tells them to save themselves. That's really noble of her, for she doesn't want anyone to die for her. That small detail makes me like her even more. It's nonsense how Chunrong army literally throw themselves to the collision so they can take down Yotamwa. Surprisingly, it worked. You can't fault her there. She tried her damn best to kill, but they threw themselves like foolish beasts. She splits apart from her group, and as said before, will regroup when the sun rises. Her damaged state was unseen of, probably because we are so used to her being the dominant force. It's rather shocking to be honest, but no man or woman is invisible. The atmosphere shifts to a survival horror genre with Yotamwa hiding in the forest. Gon clan proves to be worthy foe, for they have tracked down her location. I was surprisingly awed by her words about the fallen warrior. There were 2 survivors, but she claims there's only one now. Toji was a warrior that fought to protect until he breathes no more. I don't know much about him, but her line was awe-inspiring enough for me to feel sympathetic. What a leader. Just before her time is up, Bajio arrives again to protect. I won't repeat it here, but undoubtedly, he's the strongest warrior. The raw display of overworked Bajio is dazzling. The lighting and shades tell a story of his persona. That said, it saddens me to know that only he came out alive from his group. Once more, Yotamwa's line moved me, for she gives her apology for overworking him and his stead, who later dies. Not going to lie, that legit hurt me a bit. I don't like the sign I think I'm seeing. It tells me Bajio's time is here. It doesn't help when he has open wounds as well. Don't do this, Hara. Bajio and Yotamwa have to run away because not only they are outnumbered, but she injured her ankle in the battle. She fought for so long, and that one fall earlier did good number on her legs. She still insists Bajio to save himself, but he won't break his loyalty. Seriously, I have a really bad feeling about this. Then the chapter ends on a literal cliffhanger. Bajio is running while carrying Yotamwa, only to stumble upon a cliff that supposedly lead anyone to their death. He's going to gamble this chance, and Yotamwa, hopefully not her final words, let alone his final words to hear, tells him, "I trust you." Off he jumps, and it ends right there. Talk about sneaky move, Hara. Took a break after a drastic cliffhanger. Now, taking a break due to the holiday after an actual cliffhanger. Well played. The visual maintains the gruesome nature of a war, with bodies on the floor, literally bloodbath, and the haunting vibe of end is near. I don't know if the break helped Hara in the artwork, but there are some really good brutality display with seriously good lighting effects. I especially like Bajio's close-ups soaking with blood and a beat-up mask that greatly present his raw nature. The tone is captivating, starting with head-on collision, to entering the danger field, to a survival horror scenario. This was a hell of a chapter that continues to make me ask the same question. How the hell they can win? This chapter proved that it won't be easy to survive. Yotamwa continues to impress, though this time it's her nobility that inspired me. Bajio was badass as always, from start to finish. The art is very solid, with impressive shadings. The end is a hell of a cliffhanger. Now we have another long wait to see the outcome. Damn it, Hara. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. Yes, this time it's a holiday break. Pretty much Hara pulled a order of One Piece. Take a break, then come back, then take a break because of the holiday, and then come back. Getting anxious because I really wanted to know how exactly they're going to end this war. At least with the Mountain Tribe. I hope Bajio doesn't die. Do you think Bajio will die in this arc? Where is the greatest man of all time, Heki? When is his time to shine? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.